Hi kids! Today you are going to learn how to form the comparative and superlative form of adjectives. These forms are used to compare. What can we compare? Places, people, and things. We will start with comparative form. Comparative form. In each of the forms we are going to have small adjectives and long adjectives. Let's see here. The small adjective as small, tall, short, hot, long, plus the ending er. And we have smaller, taller, shorter, hotter, longer. These small adjectives must be one or two syllables. Meanwhile, in long adjectives, we have to use the word more previous the adjective, as here: more intelligent, more interesting, more important, more careful, and more modern. These adjectives should be more than two syllables. When you compare two things, the word than has to be used. Example: my brother is taller than yours. Her hair is longer than mine. Today is hotter than yesterday. Henry is more intelligent than John. We must be more careful now than before. Now here we are going to learn how to form the superlative form. As the comparative form, we have the same here: small adjectives and long adjectives. When you are using small adjectives, we are going to have the ending est. For example, happy, happiest, new, newest, easy, easiest, cold, coldest. In long adjectives, we will have to use the word most. Most useful, most creative, most dangerous, most beautiful. In superlative form, the article D must be used, as well as the prepositions in or of. Let's see some examples about it. Let's go to the reviewing notes. All adjectives have degrees to compare. In this case, comparative and superlative. The adjectives of one or two syllables add er to them, as short, shorter, busy, busier, hot, hotter, happy, happier, soon, sooner, bright, brighter, cold, colder, sweet, sweeter. The spelling rules of the adjectives ending in y is to change it to I plus er, as in the cases of busy, happy, and many other ones. The spelling rules for adjectives of one syllable, vowel plus consonant, the consonant is double, as in the example we have here: hot, hotter. The adjectives of more than two syllables are more, which is placed before the adjective, more important, more dangerous, more interesting, more difficult, more creative, more challenging. Remember that to compare two things, we have to use a word, in this case is than, which in Spanish means que, de comparación. Let's go to see here the comparison of two things. Your skirt is shorter than Luisa's. What are we comparing? My skirt with Luisa's skirt. And here we place the word than. My father was busier today than yesterday. We are comparing the activity of today with relation to yesterday. And the word than. Chiapas has a hotter weather than Veracruz. We are comparing the weather of these two places. Caro is lazier than Sandra. We are comparing Caro and Sandra and the word than. In the case of the adjectives using more, we have my topic is more important than José's. What are we comparing? My topic and José's topic with our word than and the particular word more. His writing was more interesting than hers. What are we comparing? His writing and her writing. The word than and the word more. Robert's drawing is more challenging than Jimmy's. What are we comparing? Robert's drawing and Jimmy's drawing. Our word than and the word more. This virus is more dangerous than influenza. What are we comparing? This virus and influenza. Word than and our word more. Now, to form the superlative form of adjectives of one or two syllables, you add est to them, as short, shortest, hot, hottest, lazy, laziest, happy, happiest, busy, busiest. To form the superlative form of adjectives of two or more syllables, we have to use the word most before the adjective. This word means el más, that is, most important, most dangerous, most challenging, most interesting, most difficult. In both type of adjectives, the article "the" has to be used. This word makes the statement maximum degree of what is mentioned. When we use this, in the Spanish form, we say el más peligroso, el más importante, el más retador, etc. Here also we have to add two words. The prepositions in or of can also be used to add a complement. Let's go to check some examples. Your skirt is the shortest. In this example, we don't have any complement. Here we have to add a complement. Your skirt is the shortest of all your skirts. My father was the busiest. No complement. With complement, my father was the busiest in his department. and we have the preposition in. Caro is the laziest, no complement. Caro is the laziest at home of all of us. Here we introduce the preposition of. My topic is the most important in my class. With complement. Without, my topic is the most important. Robert's drawing is the most beautiful. No complement. Robert's drawing is the most beautiful of the collection. Here we have preposition of. This virus is the most dangerous. No complement. This virus is the most dangerous in the world. And we introduce the preposition in. As I had told you, if you need more practice and you want to have more exercises, you can get into these two links.